Welcome back, dear viewers, and to shed more light on this topic, we are most delighted to be joined over the phone by Dr. Youmn, Hamaki, the professor of economics. Welcome, Dr. Youmn, to our Cairo local time on Nile TV International.
Good evening.
Good evening. Egypt is also to launch of the 13 projects under the public-private partnership PPP model in the coming period. What would be the impact of this step in pushing forward the economic process in your point of view?
Actually, Egypt, thanks God, we are moving into an era of economic growth in which the Egyptian economic reform has succeeded to achieve stabilization on the macro level. We can witness a decrease in inflation rate, and we started by this. The most important thing about it is we are able as a central bank to reduce interest rate and enhance investment, to encourage and enhance investments. All inflows of foreign currencies had improved significantly, starting from workers' remittances, tourism revenue, Suez Canal revenue, foreign direct investment and indirect investment. From here it comes that Egypt is moving towards more stabilization, in which we are looking forward to maximize exploitation of our resources for the benefit of the majority of Egyptians.
Yes, Dr. Youmn, the Minister of Finance, Ahmed Koshok, also stressed that the PPP framework plays a key role in advancing the objectives of Egypt's state ownership policy document and works in tandem. What's your intake on this?
Actually, we still have challenges regarding the budget and budget deficit and, the burden of internal and external debt as well. And from here it comes that, Minister of Finance, they have approached several policies in order to address these challenges by starting to enhance the partnership between the private and public sector, having a ceiling for investment, public investment, not exceeding 1.1 trillion Egyptian pounds, so that to allow more opportunities for the private sector and enhance the role of private sector in economic activities and economic growth. I believe that we need to add to that, monitoring and detecting our expenditure, since we are approaching the implementation of budget-based performance. This can have a very good impact towards rationalization of our expenditure and combating corruption. This can play a significant role towards such rationalization of our expenditure.
Yes, also, Dr. Youmn, the planned project spans several strategic sectors, including the organic waste recycling and the technical education, the dry ports, industrial wastewater. What are your expectations for those outcomes of the projects in boosting these domains?
Actually, when we started the Egyptian economic reform, and we mentioned that the government is going to concentrate on three major sectors of the economy: the industrial sector, the agriculture sector, and information technology. Mm-hmm. We can see nowadays that we are, progressing to a large extent in these three sectors, and there are interlinkages among them regarding the potentialities of growth. But still, the industrial sector is having huge potentialities in order to, enhance productive capacities and mostly very important, generating opportunities of job for youth, for majority of Egyptians in all governorates in Egypt. And from here it comes that we need to work harder than that towards starting increasing the local content of the industrial sector and mainstreaming this this local content with global value chain so that we can enhance the productive capacity according to our comparative advantage as Egypt. And still we have a lot of unexploited resources, our mineral resources not exploited yet. We need to concentrate on chemical industries, petrochemicals, and we started to take care of such industries since they are playing a significant role towards generating, the intermediate goods and the local contents. And I believe that regarding the strategy and the policies, we have designed such policies, but still what we need, logic action plans, enhancing capabilities, either for the government sector as institutional body responsible for implementation, as well as we still need to enhance the productivity of youth and by training and by enhancing the quality of education. So still we need to work harder than that in order to guarantee that our plans can be applicable in reality.
Well, Doctor, also the government has announced the finalization of the National Entrepreneurship Charter, a strategic roadmap designed to transform Egypt into a global destination for the startups and the venues capital. What is the significance of this particular stage of Egypt's economic reform?
Actually, in order to enhance productive capacities of any economy, a major action to be taken is how to rationalize your international economic relations. And Egypt is having a very good potential for, we have a free trade area with the African countries, Arabic countries. We have a strategic relation with the EU countries, and we have very good relations with United States, Asian countries like South Korea and Japan, as well as China. So what we need to do is how to rationalize our international relations regarding how to attract investment. This is mostly important since most of these countries we have a trade deficit with them. So what we need to do is how to attract investment in order to transfer technology, to build capabilities. And another factor that I believe that we have to concentrate on for the coming period is to exploit the capabilities of our universities, R&D and scientific researches. We have a lot of scientific researches that are not exploited yet, and we need to mainstream this R&D into our industrial sector. And I believe nowadays that policymakers in Egypt are quite interested to implement such initiatives because without R&D you cannot enhance competitiveness, since you are talking nowadays about artificial intelligence and the movement and advancement very, very fast.
Yes, Doctor, as all we know that there was a historical problem with the startups having to deal with the multiple overlapping ministries. How this will solve these problems in your point of view?
Actually, I believe that one of the major, priorities that we have to concentrate in is how to address poverty in Egypt. I believe that poverty can be turned into a potential if you use the economic approach, economic empowerment of poor. I kept talking about that for a long time, benefiting from successful experiences in China and India. And I believe we have a very good potential since we have initiatives. I myself, I implemented such initiatives in very poor areas in Upper Egypt, and it proved to be completely successful, and it had very successful results. And you know, in a very short period, you can improve the capabilities of youth, specifically women. You know, still the participation of women in economic activities in Egypt is quite weak, and by enhancing such participation, I believe this will have a very important repercussions on our economic growth.
Yes, also, as we know that the Charter introduces a unified definition of the startup, how does this clarity help the young entrepreneurs access the incentives provided by law number 152 of 2020?
Yes, you know, entrepreneurship can be a magic word for economic growth in Egypt. Still, we need a lot of efforts to be exerted. We as professors at universities, you are working very hard towards encouraging our students towards entrepreneurship and directing them, coaching them towards the potentialities of doing that. But still, our institutions are still needing to more you know, activities to be done to coordination among players, to have an ecosystem that is, you know, addressing the requirements of youth, addressing what they need to revise all the industrial zones in our governorate, so that to incorporate you know, incubators in these industrial zones and to encourage youth towards going there and practice their capabilities. So still a lot of efforts need to be done.
Doctor, also one of the Charter's goals is to attract $5 billion in investment over the next 5 years. What specific guarantees does this Charter offer to foreign venture capitalists?
You know, you need to enhance investment in Egypt, you know, because we are a very large population in size, and in order to enhance the quality of life for Egyptians, we need to increase the rate of investment. And Egypt is having a severe problem regarding the rate of saving. We have a very minimal rate of saving, not exceeding 6%, while we need minimum 30% of investment to use our capabilities and better, you know, exploit our resources. So we have such dilemma, and that's why we are in need to attract more investments. We need to vitalize the role of our banking sector. We have a very strong banking sector in Egypt that can play a significant role towards activating you know, the role of investment. So I believe that a comprehensive plan towards you know, having these roles contemplated each other, I believe this may achieve a better results.
Yes, also Egypt aims to be a regional hub for the entrepreneurship. What competitive advantage does the Egyptian ecosystem have over the other regional players in the Middle East and Africa?
You know, we have a very smart youth in Egypt, and we start to have a very significant role in information technology. In Egypt nowadays, we can witness a significant growth of the size of entrepreneurship in the field of information technology, and they are actually cooperated with other entrepreneurs all around the world, and working, outsourcing for large companies, multinational companies. So I believe that our Minister of Information Technology taking care nowadays to enlarge the size of training and building capabilities for youth. Still, we need more actions to be done, more facilities for youth to start their own business in this field, enhancing R&Ds, but, we are witnessing significant growth in this field.
Yes, with the target of 500,000 direct and indirect jobs, how does the Charter align with the state's broader goals for the human development and the youth employment?
Sorry.
Doctor? Hello, do you hear me? Dr. Youmn, do you hear me? Hello? A short break, dear viewers, and we'll be right back after this technical issue.